Hello guys, Ultranite Gaming here, and today we're doing part 2 of Devastator Tactics. The reason we're doing a part 2 is simply because some of you asked for a more in-depth video, some of you asked to actually see the tactics, some of you gave me tactics to use, and a few of you actually commented saying you used the tactics and that they worked really well. I'm afraid I can't remember your name. One of you said that you tried a 10-man assault squad, multi-assault with 2 5-man Devastator squads, and had really good effect with it. Fair enough, that's exactly what I want to hear, guys. It's going well. Come on, Marines. Now, in all seriousness, I've set up a few scenarios here today. First one is the drop pod tactic I said, about dropping the drop pod in front of it. Show you how that goes. The other one, the scenario I'm going to run is Assault Marines, getting them up, showing you how that works. And finally, I'm going to do a few Devastator tactics, show you how they work. Good ways to make them survive. A few ways you guys have told me to make them survive. And if I can remember, a few ways I used in the game I played about 3 hours ago now. I used 2 squads of Devastator, and a few ways I made them survive in that game. 2 hours from the game. Anyway, guys, to get straight into the action, I'm going to start with the drop pod and how I made that work. Now, there's the Devastators here, as ever, in a cover, as we can see. There we go. Now, I'm going to bring the drop pod in. So scatter die ready, and I want it to come in right in front of them, blocking their view to that tank, which I don't know if you guys can see. So Razor back there with all his men. Now, and it scatters. Okay, that's worst case scenario. It's scattered there. I've already just practiced this out twice. I rolled direct hits both times. And the other one I rolled 2 1s and it went backwards, so it was no real issue. Sometimes it will scatter, guys. There's nothing I can do about that. But I'm going to try again because most of the time, you know, you're rolling direct hit, just by pure luck. 6 inches again, that was odd. And there you go, scatter die. Right, direct hit, beautiful. So get a direct hit, and that's what we do, guys. Just that simple. As you can see, they've got no line of sight and no targets anymore. They've got absolutely nothing they can shoot at. And we are sat nice and cosy behind that drop foot. We've also now got a storm bolt that can shoot at them whenever it feels like. If you've got more targets than them, you can open up 2 side doors, but you will expose yourself a tiny bit. Whatever you want to do, guys, if you want to have more targets to shoot at when they move. But see, the problem with them now, they have to move. They've got to move if they're going to be able to shoot at anything. They can blow up the drop point in front of them. They risk blowing it up. Most of the time, they'll have to move. Blowing it up means they're wasting time shooting at it. It's just a preference. Some players will, some players won't. I recommend blowing it up. Obviously, I'm working both sides of the angle here. I recommend blowing it up. Only reason because, and you will run a few risks here, because the weapons will make light work of it, and it will run the chance of exploding. But because if you move, this is what the opposing player, or in this case, I want them to do. They move. There's something out of cover, so I can really lay the hurt on them with a few plasma cannon shots, etc. They can't shoot that round. It's a waste. If it's kill points, get rid of the drop pod. If it is kill points, I recommend throwing something like a dreadnought in there, simply because the dreadnought will make light work of the Devastators itself. If it doesn't, they've still got line of sight block up for 2-3 rounds. Right, without further ado, that's one way of doing it, guys. As you can see, quite effective. It's completely blocked line of sight now to the Razorback. That's one way of doing it, guys. Hello, guys, back again. Right. Carrying on. Now we're going to try the Assault Marines, which is a tactic I prefer, but I don't really run Assault Marines very often. What can I say? But this is a tactic that's probably better and work better because you can do a lot more with it. Once you've killed them, the Assault Marines can then jump off and do something else. Whereas the drop pod's sort of a one-hit wonder, and if it does scatter, which most times for me it doesn't scatter. I mean, last video, which will be in this video, it did scatter, which, you know, shoot yourself in the foot, but most of the time it doesn't, and I did do it 2 times before that and it didn't scatter, and the last time it didn't scatter, but what you can do. Anyway, Assault Marines, quick. Right, I don't really run Assault Marines very often, and that's why I don't have an Assault Marine chaplain. If you are going to run Assault Marines, buy a chaplain with a jump pack. I do, however, have Chaplain Cassius, which I run for all my chaplains, whether it's Chaplain Cassius or not Chaplain Cassius. I just run his model, simply because he works perfectly for it. It doesn't look that different from a normal chaplain. But yeah, he's going to be proxying as an Assault Marine chaplain for this video. Excuse me. Okay. Here they are. Mighty Assault Marines. See them? Love them? Great. Obviously Devastators over here. Okay, move up. We want to get as close to these guys as possible because they are armed with crack missiles. They see you come in. I tend to field a storm shield at the front of my squad. Simply because a 3-up invulnerable is brilliant. Now, I can only see the chaplain, which is a 4-up invulnerable. Probably should mix that around and put the sergeant there, which is what I normally would do, but I sort of overestimated my jump distance. Could have maybe stopped line of sight completely, but never mind. I've been a bit ambitious. Okay, now they're going to get their round shooting him. Now I want to show you what Devastators can do. Right, as I say, this is more in depth, guys. 4 shots, 1 with a signum. Just going straight into this raceback. Okay. 3 hit, signum head. 2 pens. Now, it's 2 whole points off. Last time I did a test through like this, because I've done a test video before I've done this, I actually took all 3 whole points straight away. But in this scenario, I haven't, so it's fair enough. And it's wrecked. So that would be destroyed now. That's how devastating Devastators can be. Anyway, onto the Assault Marines. So, now it's my round again. This is the turn I'm going to catch them. Obviously, try and avoid going through cover, guys, but sometimes it is inevitable. You can, if you're sly about it, get around the cover. But like I say, it's preference. And now, obviously, try to assault. And I get them easily obtained too. I mean, that's the last one. So we've caught them, we'd all run in now, and we tie them up, running with a rah. You know, just guys, you've done assaults before. Get them all in, do all that rubbish. I would normally play it out, but I can pretty much tell you what's going to happen. Either they slaughter the entire unit and consolidate, or they'll tie up the combat, they'll kill 3 or 4 guys. Space Marines will make their leadership as ever. We'll only kill 2 guys, something like that, something silly. They've got 2 power weapons there, and they are re-rolling to hit, so they will normally kill the entire unit. But if they don't, they tie that unit up, that Devastator squad can no longer shoot, and brilliantly, no longer shoot the Assault Marines. They're very fragile, annoyingly easy to kill Assault Marines. So it's a win-win. Now, those are the 2 ways you can do it. Taking on Assault Marines, Devastators rather. Both good ways of doing it. I recommend them. I could go on to 2, 3 more ways of doing it, like I say, with Razorbacks. I had actually brought the Razorback, so I could show you that, but I'm sort of under a time constraint here, guys, so I'm going to run straight on to how to make Devastators survive a little bit longer. And this was actually given to me by someone in the comments on the actual Devastator video. I have run this before, seen it run, but I haven't run it very effectively. I only done it once, and I've actually done it the other day. And I really liked it. It's actually quite a clever tactic. So I will be running that in the future. But I want to show you guys, because obviously I'm passing the knowledge on. Okay. Get rid of these Assault Marines. You've done your job, guys. Right. Here's the Devastators. It's 5-man squads. Now, if this is to be believed, then I can add 5 additional models to this squad. Yep, as you know. So, there doesn't always have to be rocket launcher guys, they can just be bog standard Marines. And that's what I'm going to do. And this was suggested to me, guys. I had done it only once before, and I've seen it done before. I think I have it on YouTube. But then this is, like I said, YouTube. Video quality is anything like mine, then I may have been mistaken. Now, what I can do is put these guys here. Put these guys in front of them, like a meat shield. Not only do I have mobile cover for the rockets, extra wounds on the squad. Want him there. If they get assaulted, then they have 10 wounds in the squad, abilities to strike back much easier, and a meat shield in front of my guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's one, there's all the guys in front, and there's 4 guys behind them. That's how I run it. Much more survivable. If they focus fire, they can only get these 2 on this side, and this guy, which is 1 Devastator. focus fire on this side, same problem. They can only ever kill one devastator from each side arc of fire. And really, there's only actually the side guys out of cover. I normally have to swap these pretty around and get the sergeant in cover, but in this particular scenario, I just can't ask muck around with it. But yeah, guys, I don't really know if you guys can see this, or I'll show you better. Yeah, see that? Yeah. A way of countering that is quite simple. Go around them. If you're clever, or use hammer wrath, I suppose, as a wrath, whatever you want to call it. Might be a way of getting through it quicker. Certainly, just jump over it and go in from behind. So I'll counter it. But it's a really clever tactic. If the enemy aren't thinking properly and they just run straight in, then you should be okay. Also, the only thing I've ever said that I don't like about using this particular tactic, and I'll say it to you now, is it makes the squad a lot larger. It makes them more of a target for larger blast templates. It makes them a target for more fire. More fire comes into them than already does on Devastators. And it also increases their board space they have to take up. So I think I replied to the comments saying that. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the Devastators. I was asked to do a more in-depth video, and I think I've given it to you. If you guys have got any more tactics you want to share on them, or any of my other videos, I'll do another one of these videos, guys, just for you. I'll actually write down your names in the comments, and I'll make sure I give you a shout out. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. And subscribe if you would like. Cheers.